right in front of you.
I'd like to raise the sails again, watching for the whales again, and never have to say, I wish that I had done the things that I can't do when I'm too old to play.
Well, we've rowed ashore and we're doing some laundry in the house, the Russell house that Doug Day set up for us. We're trying to get to the store.
About a mile.
Yeah, about a mile. We're hoping we can do a little hitchhiking, so...
Nice day for a hitchhike anyway.
Yeah, nice day for a hitchhike.
That's what you say.
You're very stately. And you've got a nice home here. That's where we're going.
Exactly where we're going.
As far as we're aware, this is the only grocery store on the island.
Cookies. So we're leaving Burnt Coat finally. We'd left through the narrow channel to the southeast and headed for Long Island. There we'd stop at Frenchboro or maybe even Eastern Cove. Oh, it's pretty in here, wow. You can see by the rocks to our port the tide is out a ways, meaning that these rocks to our starboard are fully underwater at high tide. They do have something of a day mark on them, but all the same, we picked our way carefully through here because there are plenty of other hazards with no mark at all. Like this one.
Of course, these guys know all the hazards, backwards and forwards.
So we are having ourselves a really delightful little sail. We stuck our nose into Frenchboro over on Long Island, and there were just so many boats in there that after 3 days of Burnt Coat Harbor and the Sweet Chariot, we just decided, well, I'll be fair, I decided to go to the far side of Long Island where there's a cove called Eastern Cove, and I'm hoping it's just empty. It's got a double-sided beach and cliffs and mountain trails, so I think
Blueberries.
yeah, so after 3 days of Sweet Chariot and Burnt Cove and all that, and people and activity and such, another just abandoned wild little anchorage sounds perfect.
Yes, a complete change of perception.
Frenchboro is back in there. Cat Muriel is guiding us through the blizzard of lobster pots. Just the jib. Not in a hurry, it's only a couple miles away. Not a buoy in sight. I know I'm harping on these submerged rocks a lot, but where I'm from, it's all sand and a lot less hazardous. Well, unless you count the other boaters. Should be our beach, a double-sided beach. Yep, see it.
We pulled into an utterly empty and wild anchorage, a perfect counterpoint to the festival at Swan's.
Oh, this is a rocky shore here. Woo.
So here's our daily anchor, this big egg, this big beautiful egg anchor. And I see treasure immediately. Oh, I love it, just with the barnacles and everything. Wow, look how pretty. Pretty. Wow, the mother lode of buoys, jeez. It's living up to your name. No, your name Easter Egg Island.
Oh, look at this.
It wasn't much, and it was perfect.
Well, we've been exploring around Eastern Cove here. Yeah, this is wild, and I haven't seen an expanse like this of round Easter egg shaped rocks. I mean,
You want to take them all home.
And then just little treasures that have washed up on the shore, probably from multiple storms here. So yeah, this driftwood's going to turn into a spice rack, I think.
Oh my God. Stop with the spice rack. She wants to build a spice rack in the worst way. I've already got a spice rack. I think this is the winner right here so far. But there might be one or two others. Slightly intimidating seeing all this timber up here because you know it got here by floating through the ocean for a while. Sure would hate to bang into one of these suckers. We left the next morning, fully intending to sail much further east, possibly as far as Rogue Island, which I really wanted Muriel to see. But a review of the forecast convinced us it would be a slow slog out there, which would then force us to race back west to stay on schedule. So we decided to give that up in exchange for a much more relaxed pace and just being able to take our time. So we are having ourselves a nice little sail up to Mount Desert Island, Somes Sound. We might stop at Northeast Harbor, we might not, we'll see. I hear there's great gardens in there. But in the meantime, we're having a nice sail, and I really like that because last year we motored so much. So we've had a lot of good sailing days this trip so far. I like it.
Thank you, Win.
Thank you, Win.
And lunch on for the lunch start at 11 o'clock.
I'm talking and not watching. I've got to watch out for
11:30. Oh, there's one right in front of you.
I
Okay, there you go.
see. Those lobster pots right behind me. Almost ran over.
That's why you need a first mate.
That's why I need a first mate, yes. Thank you, first mate.
You're welcome.
Well, at least these two reefs were marked. As we near the entrance to Somes Sound, and we're passing northeast and southwest harbors, beautiful sailboats were out in force.
Well, we've made it. We've made it to Somes Harbor. Never been up here before. They give it 5 stars in the books. Abraham Somes relocated from Gloucester with his wife and family, becoming the first permanent settlers on Mount Desert Island and establishing the first town, Somesville. So this is an internet run. We both have things to upload.
Looks like an internet run.
This town has a library, and we're going to go upload our various episodes.
The library was closed, but the Wi-Fi signal was open, giving us an office with a view. Adjacent to the library was this pond, graced by a pair of radio-controlled schooners. In the last episode, you heard a few seconds of View from Space. Here's the whole song with Brian's beautiful visuals.